Da, 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 da. Okay guys, so in today's YouTube video, I'm gonna discuss a subject a lot of trainers are asking about almost every week: how to do sales to get in more clients. 6 secrets, six sales secrets for 6-figure salaries. Finally got it,
Yeah.
yes. All that stuff that will drive in more customers in your business. Let's go. Tip number 1, guys, is you need to contact your leads as soon as possible. Your leads are the most important part in selling. If you don't take them serious, they're not gonna convert. So first of all, you need to call up your leads within 1 to 2 business days, even the same day. I used to prefer, because you want to handle them when they're hot. A client can be extremely motivated to get started, but if he doesn't hear from you or she doesn't hear from you within 7 days, they're gonna turn cold. They're gonna find another coach, because people, they wanna spend money when they're contacting you, okay? They don't just do that for fun, they're actually ready. That's why web shops are working so great, because they can get people to buy straight away. You want to get people to convert straight away by calling them up the same day. That's my tip. There's other ways to do it if they don't answer their phone, or if you see that the lead is not the best quality, maybe they didn't write as good a description in the contact form from your website, then you can send them a text. Maybe just to warm them up, or at least just to quality assure that this lead is interesting or serious. So what you can do is you can send them a text saying, "Hi, and thank you so much for your interest in my business, Thor Fitness. I just saw that you fill out my contact form. If you're ready for a talk, then just let me know after 4 o'clock today and we can have a chat." Something like that. You are serious and you want to get in contact with them. You don't need to send them your pricing, you just need to make them aware that you exist and that you are there to help them out. What you can also do, if you see that a lot of people are not answering their phone when you're calling them up, then make a question on your contact form on your website where you're asking them the best time where they prefer you to call them up. It could be from 9 to 12, 12 to 15, 15 to 18, 18 to 21. So your leads know that you're gonna call them up, and they also know what time to expect your call. It's gonna work great, and it's gonna remove some of the insecurities from you when you're trying to call them up. You want to be able to reach people as soon as possible. So why do you wanna call up people? It's because that's the best way to convert them. If you just send them an email, or if they can buy your programs online, you probably have a 2% conversion rate. If you are doing a lot of great content, if you are an authority on social media, in your ads, all that stuff out there, then you will see that 50, even 80% of your leads will say yes when you're calling them up. That's why when you're doing your phone calls, you can tell them about yourself, win their trust, answer their objections, and get them to start straight away. People will buy almost the same day if you're doing it the right way. That's why I'm doing this video, man. Okay, so tip number 2, let's go. Clear agenda, okay? So you need to just tell people what to expect when you're calling them up. A lot of trainers don't know how to initiate a talk. The more you practice, the better you will become. It's like doing video content. When you call up your customers, just tell them what to expect. Say, "Hi, I just want to call you up. I'm Lasse from Thor Fitness. This talk is just gonna be like 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how many questions you have. I'm just calling you up to answer your questions and see if we are a good match helping you lose weight." For example, it depends on what people filled out in the contact form. Always include that stuff that they put in the contact form so they know that you have listened. There's nothing worse than a sales call where the sales guy doesn't know what he's almost pitching you or what you wrote in the contact form. Remember the stuff that people are telling you in the contact form, and the sales are gonna be so much easier when doing the introduction. Be positive. Don't start out with talking about bad weather, corona, stuff like that. Put something positive in people's mind, and they will have a positive reaction from your call. Instead of putting something negative in their mind, it's gonna be a small seed that's just gonna grow. So always just stay positive. When you're talking with them, then I have to look here. Yeah. So when you are talking with them, ask open-ended questions. It could be, for example, so how long have you been trying to lose weight? When the client is answering you, I've been trying to lose weight for 20 years, it's gonna be really, really nice stuff to know when you are starting talking yourself. People have been trying to lose weight for 20 years, unsuccessfully, it's going to be a pretty good pitch when you're explaining them what to expect, what you see with weight loss clients, that they actually lose 10 kilos within 3 to 6 months. So it's going to be really, really good when you're asking a lot of questions in the beginning and just let the client talk. Okay, so this tip is something you can use in your daily life with your conversation, with your friends, with your girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, to make them feel that you are listening, okay? So this tip is repeat your clients, what they're saying. You can repeat 1 to 3 words that they've been using so they feel like you actually listened. You can probably also relate that there's nothing worse talking with somebody that's just answering you back like a robot because they didn't listen. It's such a good way to just repeat 1 to 3 words that the other person has been using. So if you remember how many kilos did they lose or what kind of pains that they had when they explained their pains to you, it will be much easier for you to just make yourself trustworthy. And if the client or the lead are respecting you, it's going to be much easier to convert them afterwards. Happy wife, happy life, okay? The more you practice your sales, the easier it's going to be. Like, you're just going to remember, it's like doing these videos. The more I practice these videos, the easier it's going to get just nailing it in one takes. Just listen to the client, don't do other stuff. Maybe you can drive your car. I like to make money while driving and sitting in traffic, but don't do something else. Don't write on your PC while talking with your leads. You have to take it serious and they will take you serious as well. And you're going to make serious money. Boom. So just remember that the more the client are talking, the easier to sell. So I usually say, let the client do the selling for you. It's the same with the Zenfit trainers. They're often just telling me that they're using 3 hours creating a meal plan or they're spending so much time handling payments. Then I know what to focus on. I don't need to do a 10-minute, 20-minute pitch. Ask questions and just touch upon those pains they have. This point, simplifying your options. It's a big subject. A lot of trainers, they have problems with this. They have too many different options on their pricings. So it's going to be really confusing over the phone for a client to say yes straight away. So by having simple options, you're going to do simple sales, okay? You just want people to convert. It's going to be much easier just having one type of online program, one type of PT program. Don't have too many discounts if they are staying 3, 6, 9 months. Just tell clients either they can pay up front if you really need the money, then take all the cash for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months up front, or just do 3 months up front, so you're gonna earn $450 straight away. More people will say no to that because it's more money out of their pocket that month. So you can do it and then you can try to resell after 3 months. We have trainers doing that successfully. So there's a lot of different options. You just need to nail the one that you see converts the best. So there's not one single option, but what I see is working the best for most trainers who are already in this game, who has been here a long time, who has a lot of clients, is just taking monthly payments with a commitment period. Meaning that they're just paying, for example, $150 a month, but they need to stay with you for 3 months. It's also just gonna build up trust in you as a brand, as an expert, that they are allowed to get started for $150 and that you just need to stay for 3 months. That's also gonna make your sale easier because you're gonna explain to them that you're only taking in serious clients who want to work with you for at least 3 months. To top this small option up, top up this small option, yes. So you tell them, and you can stay for as long as you want. Your subscription is gonna just go on a recurring subscription, but you can cancel it at any time after 3 months. Meaning that it's your most important task in the whole world. When a client starts, you need to let them be so happy they're gonna stay for not 3 months, but for 6 months, 9 months, even 12 months. I have some clients that stay for 1.5 years. Some of the people there, they're just so happy. So why the heck should I only sell them 3 months if I know that they can just stay and I can upsell them and they can bring in their partner? There's so many options when you're just not letting go of people and putting in their mind that 3 months is enough. 3 months in most people's case is not enough. It's only 90 days. Most habits happens within after 69 days or something like that. So that's maybe only 1 or 2 small habits. People need to work with you for a long time. Have simple options, only have one online coaching program. So no matter if clients just want to have your nutritional guidance, meal plans, or if they want workouts and meal plans and your feedback every week, you still need to just have that one option, in my opinion, because then people just know that everything is like in symbiosis. They need to work together. Maybe they are telling you that they already know how to eat properly, and then you're gonna tell them that's okay, but you can still use me as your coach. You can ask me questions every week, so that's why I only have one package and it includes everything. So we can also still discuss habits, how to change habits towards nutrition. I can come up with examples of good nutrition and so on and so on. It's gonna be much easier for you to just get people on that $150, $200, $250 subscription plan if you only have one. I see some trainers that are trying to do like a really low priced package just to get people in. Maybe it's $30 a month. Then it's a meal plan and a workout plan with no coaching. Then people will think, okay, I'm just gonna start out with the $30 package. Then they're gonna try it out. They're gonna see that they are not gonna get replies from you. So they are not getting any results because they can't get their questions asked. So why offer something that's not bringing them the maximum value? That's also why in the ZenFit software, we only have a minimum package of 15 clients. It's a minimum of around $150 a month in average, because we want to just tell our trainers who are subscribing that we're only working with serious trainers who have around 10-15 clients minimum. That way, if you only have 3 to 5 clients when you start out with us, you know that we expect you to have 10 to 15 clients and you're paying for that amount of clients, so you're more motivated to get up there and having 10 to 15 clients. And lastly, don't sell the service, don't sell the product, don't sell that you have an app that they can check into, sell the vision. When leads in their minds thinking about how it will feel like to get back again and losing 20 pounds, they're much more likely to say yes. They're not gonna say yes because you're using an app. They're not gonna say yes because you are answering back within 24 hours. They're gonna choose you as a coach because in their mind, you are the best solution out there to help them reach their goals. Never forget that. It's the same with the ZenFit software. We are trying to sell the vision of 100 clients. Most of the stuff that I'm selling to people or that I'm explaining to people is talking about how to grow, how to do simple pricing, how to do better sales. It's not because that I'm showing you that you can create meal plans in 1 second that you're gonna choose us. Maybe it helps you, but it helps you even better when I explain to you how you can handle 100 clients, how you can earn $20,000 a month. So just remember that when you're doing the sales, sell the vision, not the product. And point number 5, this is quite surprising because you should expect that trainers always want to be the authority, want to be the expert, but a lot of trainers out there, they forget to be the expert. When you're talking to your clients or your leads over the phone, you should know your shit, or you should at least appear that you know your shit. When you're leading the sales to an end and you want to close the deal, you should tell people what you usually are doing. So if it's a weight loss clients, you can say, so usually with people who want to lose 20 kilos, I subscribe you guys to my $150 a month package, minimum 3 months. And then after that, people are staying for around 6 to 9 months. But again, you can just unsubscribe whenever you feel like you're ready to be on your own. But I would recommend you to think about 6 months. Normally it takes 69 days to do a habit change. We want to do it long term. We don't want you to gain back your 20 pounds again. So we want to think long term. When you're being the expert, when you tell people what you normally do, what you usually do, they feel more relaxed because you win their trust. Your personality wins your trust. Your brand, your expertise wins their trust. If you're wobbling around, don't really know what to tell them, like, okay, so are you ready to get started? You seem too insecure. So of course you shouldn't force a sale, but at least just tell them what to expect, how you normally do it is gonna help drastically on your conversions. When people again can see the vision in front of their eyes, oh my God, I'm gonna lose 20 pounds. Then it's gonna be much easier. Then, Will, he asked me before, what about if they're asking you something you don't know? I don't think experts are afraid of saying that they don't know stuff and tell people that I'm gonna go back with that. I've had some clients that had some special diseases, and I told them, you know what, I don't know enough about this subject. I need to look it up. I ask a little bit more questions about them on the phone. Then I look it up and then I get back to them if I want to work with them or not. It's not a bad thing to be able to say no to a customer. You have to remember, this stuff is for people who wants to get 10, 20, 50 leads a month, or a week, sorry. So you should be able to get in enough leads that are in the same segment that you are working in all the time, for example, weight loss, without a lot of crazy diseases you don't know about, so you can help these guys. So it's okay to say no, and then maybe even recommend them to some other guy. That honesty is gonna bring back other clients later on. I promise you. You recommend them to pick this coach is great with this disease, then they will recommend you to their friends, and you're gonna get their friends instead. So don't be afraid of saying no. It's a powerful thing to just say no to clients. They will totally respect that. It's a very good tip to just be realistic and be honest about what to expect. Wow.
Very nice.
So beautiful. So my last tip for the day, empower the customer. Means that you don't need to be like Jordan Belfort in Wolf of Wall Street. You don't need to do crazy bad sales and where people are feeling cheated afterwards. No, you can actually do sales where people, your leads, are taking their own decision in their own pace in order to say yes to your programs. If you are good enough on social media, having a great brand, being top of mind all the time, creating a lot of content, people will love your brand and they're gonna say yes to your program. So you don't need to be this salesy fucker who's just trying to sell each and every one straight away. You can actually let the customer decide themselves. So people that don't want to be convinced into bad deals, that's why I think that the monthly subscription with a 3 months commitment term is a great way to do it. It's really transparent, it's really honest, so people, they can just decide whether or not it's an option for them. Most people, they afford $150 a month if you are working with people who have a full-time job. In the long run, when you are having 100 clients paying you $150 a month, 150 times 100, yeah, you're making $15,000 a month from just selling $150 subscriptions. That's a really good deal, that's a really good salary, and people afford it. So don't try to trick them into 12 months commitments. I think it's really difficult to work with a client that expects straight away to get a good discount and want to work with them for 12 months. I think it's much better to sell short subscriptions and then resubscribe your clients again, either by the monthly automatically or by calling them up after 3 months and trying to sell them 3 months more or maybe even 6 months more afterwards. It's gonna convert much better when the client already said yes the first time and they know you as a person, you know you did your part of the job, they hopefully got some results, they want more results, then it's easier for you to sell them an even bigger subscription. When you're ending the sales call, just ask them about how does all this sound. Most likely they will say, yeah, they're ready. Or maybe they say you need to get back to their better half. That's also okay. Then you're just gonna send a friendly text the day after, or you're gonna call them up again and ask how did it go. If people don't get back to you, it's not because you're a bad salesperson, it's probably just because they are not fully ready to get started. At least if you follow the 6 tips. You can also lose a lot of clients if you don't do it the right way. Just remember that you can't convert 100%. Most trainers are probably converting like 30%, meaning that 2 out of 3 will say no, but maybe they're gonna come back in 3 months, 6 months. That's also why you need to think long term. Okay, but don't be afraid of empower the customer. Guys, thank you so much. Remember to throw this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and write a comment if you have any questions, anything you want to share, or a new subject you want me to do a video about for next week. Okay guys, thank you so much for listening. Have a good day.